live on 2K Sports. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
And now the Lakers starting group. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. Doncic out there with Gabe Vincent. And it's Reeves in at the 3. And for Utah, Markkanen and Kessler man the post position. Collier the point with Bailey on the wing. And it's Hendricks in at the 3, the small forward. And when you look at these teams on paper, there's a clear talent discrepancy.
Yeah, but Kevin, games aren't won on paper. And if you're the underdogs, most people have already written you off. So you go out and play free with no pressure and use all of that public doubt as motivation.
Now, here's Doncic. Pulls up on the elbow, and there it is for him.
Oh, nice touch on Luka's mid-range there. The product of a lot of practice time and natural talent.
Pass to Markkanen. Here's Hendricks. They set the pick. Good on the shot.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
The Lakers with the ball, following the bucket by the Jazz. The 3 for Doncic. Deflects the pass. Vincent finds Doncic. Beyond the arc. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull.
Pass to Bailey. Markkanen against Hachimura. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Rui Hachimura picks one up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
And he knocks down the first one. Coach, you and I were just talking about this the other day. We don't see many finished players in the NBA. I know Lowry is proud of that.
Well, he should be, Kevin, because he's not only a great player, but he's probably a role model for everybody in Finland and proving that you can come from anywhere now in the NBA and make yourself into a great player if you have both the skill and the desire to do so.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 5. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Bailey, defended by Vincent. Pass to Collier. Now, Kessler. Hachimura with it. Ayton. And Ayton stays with it.
Good cleanup there by Ayton, using his reach to get the rebound and finish the job.
Here's Kessler. Now Bailey. Down low. Here's Collier. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him what lessons he's learned from studying tape on Luka Doncic, and Coach told me, well, one thing is you can't force him into anything. Luka plays at the pace that he wants to play at and goes where he wants to go on the floor. But we can try and take away his options, and that should present some obstacles for him. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, thank you. And there's the call on DeAndre. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Collier. That's where a screen on Doncic. Collier. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
I love how under control Hachimura is. Able to push his way through the contact and score. Nice work.
Here's Hendricks. Three-pointer, Markkanen. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Well, the 7-footer Ayton, when he's this close to the basket, he's looking for the jam.
Kessler screen on Doncic. Inside. And Kessler throws it down.
Yeah, that's like a quarterback leading his receiver. Put it right on him.
Doncic with a screen for Reeves. And it's Hachimura in the corner. On the wing, Doncic. Banked in off the glass. Doncic has got 7.
And once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
To the middle. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
So it's Utah now. 7-point differential. Here's Collier. That 3 off the mark.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Man, you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And Stan, Utah has been all about basketball up until last year. The Jazz, the only major professional sporting franchise in the state.
Yeah, now they've got hockey, but from the venerated days of Stockton and Malone in the 80s, basketball has become effectively the state sport of Utah.
Here's Markkanen. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 5.
Just a great setup for Markkanen. All he needed to do was shoot in rhythm.
Reeves with the screen for Doncic. Six on the shot clock. And they double up Doncic. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Vincent misses. Jazz trail by 6. Here's Hendricks. Kessler passes to Collier. Outside, Markkanen. And the 3 off target. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. Here's Hachimura. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And you can see what makes Hachimura a tough cover. He can beat you with finesse, and also he can bring the hard hat.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls. Hachimura hits them both. Jazz trail by 8. Pass to Hendricks. And here is Markkanen. Rebounded by the Lakers. Doncic looking it over. Reeves outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Hendricks. He's defended by Reeves. On the wing, Reeves. Good on the triple.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Here's Collier. Pass to Bailey. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Here's Collier. Shoots it up. Reeves with the rebound. Doncic outside. Hachimura setting the pick for Doncic. From outside the arc. And another three for the Lakers.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Some changes here for the Lakers. Vanderbilt comes in for Rui Hachimura. And Jake LaRavia is subbed in for Gabe Vincent. Pass to Bailey. They set the pick. Now here's Markkanen. Drills the three-pointer. Markkanen's got 8 points.
And early on, Markkanen has demonstrated how efficient he is from that range. Have to run him off the line.
Here's Doncic. Lets the three fly. They get it again. Now LaRavia. Here's Reeves. Again, Los Angeles.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Here's Collier. Driving inside. Three-pointer, Markkanen. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And that one's good, LaRavia.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Vanderbilt against Markkanen. Pass to Kessler. Bailey with the ball. Hendricks passes to Markkanen. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Collier. Off target from outside.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Off target with his 3.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Kyle Filipowski's checked in for Utah. George comes in for Bailey. And then for Los Angeles, Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Smith comes in for Austin Reeves. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Luke. Now here is Smith. Pass to Smart. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And so George will bring it up for Utah. Down by 15. To stand here, we have one of the bright young centers in the NBA, Walker Kessler.
Look, start with this with Walker Kessler, Kevin. A great rim protector. You're just not going to get layups with Walker Kessler on the floor. Then he's an outstanding offensive rebounder, and he's got great hands, which makes him very effective as a roll man in the pick and roll.
Utah shooting 33% here in the first quarter to stop the drought. Rebounded by the Lakers. Now LaRavia. Out to the right wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Smart kicks to Vanderbilt. Lakers passing it around. Smith for 3. Filipowski grabs the board. Jazz trail by 15. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively. for sure.
Back to Markkanen from downtown. Miss number 6 for him. He's made 2 of his 8 attempts. The Lakers shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, guys. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Phil Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process. Seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Smith right side. Pass to Hayes. Outside for Smart. And here's Smith. Fires the 3. Rebound, Utah. Kessler's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Collier, guarded by Smart. And it's Collier missing.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Smith. Back to Smart. And here is Vanderbilt, defended by Filipowski. Here's Smart. No good with the triple. George looking around. No good on the last second attempt there. It's been all about Luka Doncic for LA. He got into double digits for the quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And I also have to call out how they've outworked their opponent, doing a great job of crashing the offensive glass and just creating those second chance points.
Kyle Filipowski is out there with Nurkic. Then it's George. Then it's Williams. It's the group right now for Utah. Jazz trail by 15. Outside Williams. Nurkic setting the pick for Williams to the inside. Nurkic kicks to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Tries again. And Nurkic lays it in. Nurkic has got 4 points this quarter.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
Smart puts the pick in for Reeves. And Smart the bucket on the assist by Reeves.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight. Aggressive move, but that was great D to prevent the easy bucket.
From deep, Reeves. Utah with the rebound. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's George on the wing. He's defended by Reeves. The 3. And no good. Good work defensively by Smart. Reeves the pass to Hayes. Now Laravia. Vanderbilt with the screen. Laravia with it, working on Williams. And it's Laravia missing. Jazz trail by 15. Williams passes to George. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Laravia. Here's Reeves. Great D that time from Nurkic. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
It's tipped. And so the ball out of bounds. Reeves ducks it back for the Jazz. Hendricks is checked in, and Lauri Markkanen subbed in for Williams. And the Lakers also making a change. Connect, he's checked in for Jake LaRavia. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Well, that's what you want from George. He's most effective when he's attacking the rim.
Now here's Smart. Vanderbilt, a screen on George. It's Smart with the drive. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders.
And that one falls for Smart.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Doncic is checked in for Dalton Connect. And so Smart nails both of them. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. George sets a screen for Bailey. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Well, Ace Bailey's draft journey was highly scrutinized, and it wasn't just his height, but at the combine he measured over 2 inches shorter than he'd been listed in college. Rather, his refusal to work out for any team surprised a lot of folks and executives around the league. But it didn't scare off the Jazz, who selected him 5th overall.
Not everyone can shoot like him. Thanks so much for the report, Shams. First one falls for him. There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Yeah, Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
The Lakers making a switch here. Connects checked in. And he makes both free throws.
And when I watch Ace Bailey, I see a wing with unlimited potential. Going forward, it's about refining that skill set and adding some strength to that frame.
Basket good. Doncic has got 12.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
All right, listeners coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Lakers Dance Crew. Make some noise, fans.
Here's Filipowski, covered by Hayes. Bailey passes to George. Markkanen sets the pick for George. A three-pointer, no good. Lakers leading by 15. Here's Reeves. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
Back to George. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Bailey. He's defended by Reed. The three from George. The Lakers with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Reeves outside. Now Doncic, defended by George. To the paint, here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
He's just adept at gutting the defense in these sets. Give Doncic a passing lane, and he'll thread the needle.
Jazz trail by 19.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And it's Bailey that time, the assist by George.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. On the wing, Doncic. Defended by George. Takes the three. Doncic, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The 9-foot shot, and Utah again with the bucket.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Doncic against George. From deep. And it's Doncic missing. Utah's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And Markkanen throws it down.
So good to see Markkanen using force on his finish.
Here's Connect. He's guarded by Markkanen. Connect. No good.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Here's George. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. From deep, Reeves. Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Hendricks. Utah moving it around. Outside, George. Here's Bailey. Just 3 to shoot. 3-pointer, Markkanen. Reeves with the rebound.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
The 3 for Doncic. Excellent D there from George.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Here's Bailey. Guarded by Doncic. George, that's a 2-pointer. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Lakers leading by 13. Pass to Reed. Oh, look at that.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Filipowski. Here's Bailey. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Doncic, bounce pass. Down low. Here's Vanderbilt. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Filipowski.
Clearly a foul.
The Lakers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. A different look for Utah. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Filipowski. And it's Collier in for Keontae George. The Lakers also making some changes. Andre Ayton's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Dalton Connect. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Austin Reeves. And he makes the first but misses the second. Jazz trail by 14. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Bailey. There's the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bailey's got 9 points now in the quarter.
There's no question Bailey can score from anywhere. The defense cannot allow this guy to run free.
Now Vincent. Here's Hachimura. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Here's Collier. He's covered by 8. Collier. That's good.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Over to the wing. Ayton inside. Working on Kessler. Ayton kicks to Doncic. Luka bullies his way inside.
Oh, that's just not fair. Doncic is just so crafty, he can make you look downright foolish.
Here's Bailey, guarded by Doncic. Pass to Bailey. Fires for three. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Hendricks.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make him pay.
And here is Vanderbilt.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now, here's Doncic. No good on the three.
And I thought that was going to drive. It looked good from here.
To the left side wing. Here's Bailey. Guarded by Doncic. To the middle. It's deflected. Doncic with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
Hey, yo, right here.
Vincent on the wing. Still without a basket. Here's Doncic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Personal foul, third team.
What determination from Doncic, pushing his shot through despite some stiff defense to draw the foul.
Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. First free throw is good.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
And the Lakers making a change here. Laravia's checked in. That one is no good. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
Vincent up top. Still scoreless. Inside. Here's Doncic. Rebounded by Bailey. And here's Utah. They're on an 18-6 run. Here's Collier, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And now just a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Pass to Hachimura. To the paint. Here's Doncic. Rebound, Utah. Kessler's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Bailey. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on 8.
Third team.
Well, given his size, Bailey sometimes can overwhelm a defense.
Utah shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw good from Bailey. He's perfect from the line this time. Los Angeles leading by 3. Doncic outside. Pass to Hachimura. Stolen by Markkanen. Here's Collier. He gets it up. And the last shot of the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers ahead, leading by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Jazz trail by 3. And on the floor for J.J. Redick as we get into the second half. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. Gabe Vincent is out there with Doncic. And it's Reeves in at the 3 spot. Markkanen down low. It's covered by Ayton. And Markkanen with the basket on the assist from Bailey. Bailey's got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to Vincent. Rebound, Utah.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And a combination of size and scoring ability Markkanen possesses is special, which is why he draws so many fouls.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
That one drops. He ties it up.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Second free throw, no good.
And Markkanen is showing the aggressiveness you like to see in a guy with his skill set. Somebody who doesn't lack confidence when he shoots the ball.
Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
Well, the miss is unfortunate, but he still manages to put them ahead. Barely.
Reeves the pass to Doncic. Three-pointer. Oh, Doncic launching that one.
Seems like everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power in those legs, generates range with ease.
Pass to Collier. Nice ball movement by Utah. Now Bailey. This one for three. Drains the three-pointer. Bailey's got the lead up to one now for the Jazz.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great composure and determination.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Kessler. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Hendricks. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Collier. It's hauled in by Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Reeves. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Collier. 8 points for him. And stolen by Ayton. There's the steal. To the inside. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Reeves. On the drive, Doncic goes up and lays it nice and easy. Doncic has got 20.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, boy, he is almost unguardable.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Back to you, Kevin.
Ooh, that's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Kessler setting the pick for Bailey. It's rebounded by Doncic. Los Angeles leading by 3. Vincent with it. Bailey picks him up. And it's sent back by Kessler. Pass to Collier. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Kessler. He's covered by Hachimura. 5 on the clock. Markkanen from outside. Out to the right wing. Now Bailey. Here's Collier. He's got 8. The score now all even. Markkanen's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, Markkanen staying after it. He has got it going.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
First team foul.
The Lakers have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
DeAndre Ayton at the line for 1.
On the free throw, no good.
Well, I appreciate how focused DeAndre Ayton is on excelling at what he does best. His primary concern is being a force in the paint on both ends.
Lakers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Pass to Doncic. Uncovered, and there's another one for the Lakers.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now Kessler. To the middle. It's tipped. Vincent with it. Still yet to score. And the Lakers tack on 2 more. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Lakers?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And Ayton throws it down.
Showing why he was selected first overall in the 2018 draft. Ayton looking absolutely dominant right now.
Pass to Kessler. Now Bailey. Defended by Vincent. Bailey pass to Kessler. Bucket is good. Kessler's got his second bucket.
Well, you want Kessler involved in the offense. That's the kind of shot you're looking for.
Reeves outside. Baseline jumper. Rebounded by the Jazz. Kessler's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Here's Collier. Defended by Vincent. Now Bailey. He's got 14. Markkanen from outside. Rebounded by the Lakers. Doncic has got his fourth rebound in this one. Pass to Ayton. And here is Hachimura. Hits the three-point bomb. Hachimura's got 7 points.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
Down low. And now the fast break. Hachimura with the ball. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And it's all about getting to the right spot. And Hachimura did just that in transition.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
Get the on the court, your big squad. All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time!
Jazz making a change here. George is checked in, and then for Los Angeles, Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura, and Jake LaRavia is subbed in for Gabe Vincent. Here's Kessler. Pass to Collier. Kessler a screen on Doncic. Back to Kessler. Jazz passing it around. Hendricks can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
George against Reeves. Doncic outside. And they double up Doncic. Where's LaRavia? No good on the triple.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
So what do you like about Jake LaRavia the most? He's a 6'7" versatile forward. Seems to have a pretty good skill set.
He's got a great skill set, Kevin. And what he's got is he's a great decision maker. He knows when to pass, when to shoot, when to dribble, so he doesn't make many mistakes. He plays both ends of the floor, and he brings consistent energy and effort. Jake LaRavia will help you win games.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot.
Jazz trail by 10. Here's Collier. 8 points for him. Here's Bailey. Props in the layup for 2. Bailey's got 5 points in the quarter.
Playing from behind right here, not easy. but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Outside, George. Pass to Collier. Here's Bailey. And the three ball is good. And now it's only a 5-point Laker lead.
A big reason why Bailey went high in the draft. He's a guy who can score without dominating the ball.
Reeves outside. Back to Doncic. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Pass to Kessler. 6 to shoot. From deep, George. And the Jazz, another three.
A lot of confidence from George shooting a three early in his career.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Please give a big round of applause for your youth squad.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Connect, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. And Smart subbed in for Doncic. And Smart the bucket on the assist by Connect. Smart's got 6.
Well, you can see how comfortable Smart is inside. He doesn't fear anybody.
George passes to Williams. Screen by Nurkic. Shoots a three. Williams can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 4. LaRavia with it. Bounce pass from Vanderbilt. Pass to Smart. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 8 points for him.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Nurkic setting the pick for George. Over Smart. George, no good. Los Angeles has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. There's the lob to the hoop. Nurkic with the steal. On the wing, Markkanen. Vanderbilt defending. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. James checked in for the Lakers.
Number 9, Bronny James.
The Lakers leading. Smart deciding where to go with them. There's 37 seconds left to play in the third. Filipowski grabs the board.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Inside, here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
And you can't allow Nurkic to get that kind of position. When you do, he is going to rattle that rim.
Lakers leading by 4. James in the high post. He's against Williams. Pass to Connect. Smart dishes to James. Back to Smart. Here's Hayes. And here's James outside. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Los Angeles Lakers. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Kyle Filipowski is out there with Markkanen. Then it's Keontae George. Then it's Williams. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, down low. That's the group right now for Utah. Reeves can't hit. Jazz trail by 4. Left side, Markkanen. Williams against Smart. Takes it out to Markkanen. From 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Markkanen's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Jazz. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Lakers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. .60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Pass to Reeves. Here's Connect. Lets it go with a 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
3 points.
Connect's got his first 3 points of the game.
You have to stay attached to Connect. He's a terrific off-ball threat.
Outside for George. The Jazz working the ball around now. Williams inside. He's defended by Reeves. Lakers leading by 4. Smart passes to Reeves. And there's the call. It'll go on Cody Williams.
First personal
That's
foul.
his first foul.
First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Pass to Hayes. Now Connect. Shot clock at 5. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look.
Outside Williams. Now here's Nurkic, covered by Hayes. Outside for George. No good from outside. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from 3-point land to start the 4th quarter. Here's Vanderbilt. Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside, George. Another miss by Utah.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And Hayes throws it down.
Great pass by Smart. On time, on target.
Jazz trail by 9. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. And Filipowski now top of the key. Back to George. Sit out to Markkanen. Pass to Nurkic. 5 to shoot. And here's Markkanen. He's guarded by Connect. Markkanen can't get it to go. And here's Los Angeles. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Here's Reeves. Plays it up and banks it in. And now it's an 11-point Laker lead.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
From deep, George. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Smart. And it's Hayes in the corner. Here's Connect. Now, here's Vanderbilt. And here's Reeves outside. Rebounded by the Jazz. Filipowski's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Markkanen dishes to Nurkic. Outside for George. And it's off from 3-point range. To the middle. Here's Vanderbilt. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Vanderbilt's got 5 points now this quarter.
As we see Connect expand his game, Dalton will get more active as a passer.
Williams outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Smart against George. Reeves outside. Clock at 4. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Keontae George picks one up. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
Call for the Lakers.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Ayton, he's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Maxi Kleber comes in for Vanderbilt. Jake LaRavia is checked in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Smart. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what J.J. Redick was saying to the team. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. And Reeves drops them both.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Bailey. To stop the run, and the layup is good. Bailey's got 21.
A little contact like that isn't going to do much to alter Bailey.
Reeves the pass to Ayton. To the inside. Here's Doncic. Doncic brushes off the contact and hits.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Hendricks. Three-pointer. And they get it back. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Collier. His three-pointer's off the mark. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. He's checked in for Los Angeles. Vincent comes in for Jake LaRavia.
Vincent.
Ayton, the pass to Doncic. Count that one. Doncic has got 14 points here in the second half.
And showing he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Bailey. Hachimura against Markkanen. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Now here is Hachimura. Count that one. And the Lakers lead by 19.
This is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, they have made the most of their transition chances.
Here's Kessler. He's covered by Ayton. To the paint. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, always amazing to watch a man Ayton's size fly up there like that.
Pass to Bailey. Here's Hendricks. Now Bailey. Inside. Here's Kessler. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on 8.
And Kessler is a gigantic presence inside, which is why defenses sometimes elect to foul.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And Kessler is just a steady, reliable big man because he shoots a good percentage and defends the rim well.
That's off as well, so he misses both. And here's Los Angeles. This run now up to 22 points to 2. Puts up a 3. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Haley knocks down the 3 ball. Haley's got 5 points in the quarter.
And what a big kite for Bailey. Scoring it well. I have a feeling there are going to be a lot of these performances in his future.
Ayton in the high post. A rebound by the Jazz. Kessler's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Markkanen. Back to Kessler. Pass to Bailey. Got a piece of it. And here is Doncic to the inside. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Great job by Hachimura to not lose his concentration. Boy, he plays with great focus and energy.
Hachimura, 1 shot.
The free throw off from Hachimura. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Here's Bailey, and again it's Utah.
That's what made Ace Bailey a top 5 pick. His supreme talent as a pure shot maker.
Doncic passes to Vincent. There's the pick to the middle. Wants to get it to Reeves, and does.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting for the Lakers, Austin Reeves. At the line for 1.
Free throw good, Reeves. The Jazz shooting in the 4th quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Utah Dancers.
Markkanen looking it over. Shoots over Hachimura. Markkanen can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 23. Doncic kicks to Ayton. Reeves outside. Oh, Reeves in position. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Pass to Bailey. Here's Markkanen. Plays it up off the glass. Markkanen's got 14 points now in the 2nd half.
And the craftiness that Markkanen shows around the rim makes him tough to deal with.
Back to Doncic.
2 minutes remaining.
Now Hachimura. Reeves outside. Just 5 to shoot. Misses the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Bailey passes to Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
I'll tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Pass to Hachimura. Reeves outside. Off target from three-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Luka Doncic.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
And he makes the first. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for Rui Hachimura. Jake LaRavia is checked in for Vincent, and Smart subbed in for Doncic. And Reeves drops them both. We've got 1:08 left in the game. The Jazz shooting 43% from the field. Pass to Kessler. Here's Bailey. And finished off by Bailey. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Vanderbilt. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Bailey. And he uses the glass on the layup. Bailey's got 30. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Reeves gets the bucket.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure did. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Alan LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Luka Doncic.